Hello, good afternoon. Good evening, everyone. All right. Good evening, everybody. This is Tess and Rizal Park Radio coming to you live from Seattle, Washington. And we've got a very, very special show tonight. I have Charito on, she's waiting backstage. But before that, I would like to just a bit about what the park, the Rizal Park and Bridge is having a fundraiser, hoping to raise funds for the public safety of the park. And we are going to be doing a benefit concert coming up this February 7th at the Rainier Arts Center in Columbia City. And that's going to be at 7 p.m. But that is to raise funds for public safety and preservation of the park. Because on October 12th, the plaques were actually stolen. The bronze plaques were stolen, and it was just a very not a good thing for our park. This park has been around since the 1970s. It was a group of Filipino activists had rallied together to name this park in Bridge um, after Dr. Jose Rizal, our Filipino hero. And it was actually originally going to be just a street, but it ended up being a bridge and a park. And that's a big, big accomplishment back in the 70s and 80s. And so the reason why I'm so passionate about it is because my mother was one of the activists that helped name the park and advocated it to be named after Dr. Jose Rizal. And she was very close to Vic Bacho, who was actually the head president of the Rizal Park and Bridge Preservation Society. My mother also did the actually secured the funding for the Dr. Jose Rizal Park bus, and I was able to go with her to the Philippines and meet the artist who did the bus, and so it has a very special place in my heart. Anyway, I'm not sure. It doesn't look like my speakers or headphones. Let me just see. Are you there? Hello? Is that better? Is that better? Or maybe I should go upstairs where there's more. Anyway, here's a video of the a public safety meeting that was oh, probably a month after the whole vandalization of the stolen plaques. And I'm gonna run that video real quick and see if we can get the sound better. Okay, let's run that video. Okay, well, I don't think we're having a anyway. Maybe there is some there's an echo. Okay, I've never had this problem before. Can we play a video real quick? I cannot even hear myself. Yes.
A park where everybody can enjoy, where people can look out in the view without having to look over their shoulder.
But instead, Dr. Jose Rizal Park's view, located on North Beacon Hill, is clouded, considered by some in the neighborhood as a place you should avoid.
Very sad because we can't enjoy the park where, it's a public park and people are scared to go there.
That's Tess Gerzon. We spoke with her last month about vandals stealing a time capsule and 6 bronze plaques, all while damaging the park's monument dedicated to Dr. Rizal. a man credited with inspiring the Filipino people to gain independence from Spanish rule in the early 1900s.
We just want to have a voice in the community.
So Tess and other community members held a public safety meeting Saturday afternoon at the Beacon Hill Library to come together to share their safety concerns about the park.
Increased gang activity at night. There's a lot of drugs going on. There's a lot of loud music. And of course, ongoing homeless, scaring a lot of people in the community.
This small but passionate group hopes there will be more lighting and gates added to the park's parking lots. But they're also hoping more officers will monitor the park.
We need more police presence, and we need more police in Seattle.
Tess says city officials told her they're planning on replacing the stolen plaques. She also plans on sending this group's concerns to city leaders, hoping it'll make a difference.
We need to make it safe again. Make Seattle safe again.
In Seattle, Brady Wakayama, King 5 News.
Oh, hi. Hello. We're back. I think I got rid of the problem. Can you hear me a little bit better? So this is the reason why we are doing this fundraiser on February 7th at Rainier Arts Center because of the public safety issue that needs to be addressed at the Dr. Jose Rizal Park. So without further ado, I'd like to see if Charito is here in the studio, and she's our main headliner for the show. And so let's see if she's here so I can check my there you are. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hello. There, I can hear you now. Okay. Are we good? I hope we're good. Um,
Yeah,
can you
good
hear me,
morning
Charito?
from good noon from from Tokyo.
Good morning. Good morning. Good evening over here. Good
Yeah,
evening.
yeah.
Yes.
You have a
So
new president.
I know. Oh, but yeah, by the way, happy Martin Luther King Day here, and
Right.
the welcome President Trump.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
what can you do, right? You
That's a
know, we're
hope,
supposed
hopefully.
to, he'll, yeah, I'm hoping that he will be a good leader and
Yeah, yeah.
be for the people, you know. So I was watching a Saturday Night Live uh, 50th anniversary, and Dave Chappelle came on, and he was extremely funny. His
Uh,
timing is impeccable, but at the end, he said, you know, uh, do it for the people. You know,
yeah,
whatever you do it for us. And so, from comedy to a very serious monologue, it was really touching. So yeah.
yeah.
How are
I,
you, Charita?
I'm good. I'm also,
Are,
rooting
uh,
for America because you've had really, actually all over the world, we've had, terrible times sharing that
yeah,
together. So we just have to see the results and then we say we did it, right? But
yeah.
he seems to be, signing all the the executive orders right from the
Right.
very first day. So we'll see. Yeah.
There's over 100. He said his arm is getting tired from signing all those executive orders.
And I just saw, so I just saw a clip of it, and he's doing an interview while signing. Oh my gosh, his brain is so sharp. Amazing.
I know. Yeah, he's definitely sharper than at least he appears to be. than
Yeah.
President Biden. You know,
Because
not to
there's
not to
communication
mention.
now. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you
So
for having me. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Well, I'm glad you can be on again. Um, I know you're going to be coming over to Seattle February 7th,
Yes,
and
thank
that
you.
is the
Yeah, yeah,
show, the benefit show for Dr. Jose Rizal Park.
yeah.
Again, I don't know if anybody heard me earlier, but we are raising funds for public safety for the park, and
I saw that. Yeah, and
yeah.
I admire you for doing what you do,
Oh,
and
thank
I'm
you.
sure, and I didn't know your mom started it. Yeah, it's
Well,
wonderful.
she was one of them. It was one of her many contributions to the Filipino community.
Hmm,
But
hmm.
yeah, I was with her when we met the artist Kaido. We went to his house in Quezon City, and I met him. He had an eagle, Philippine eagle, in his studio, so it was amazing. I still
Oh,
have pictures of that. And so, but yeah, I met the artist who did that bus that's at the Dr. Jose Rizal. My mom actually helped with the securing the funding for it, and she was
okay.
very passionate about it. Yeah. So,
Hmm, hmm.
yes.
Wonderful.
So
Yeah,
that's
I know.
why when she passed away, I started this jazz festival in 2009, just to create awareness. And there was really not too many Filipinos knew about the park, and so it created a lot of awareness during that time.
I didn't
Hold
know.
on.
I didn't
Can you
even know we
comment
had a.
to me, please?
Yeah.
My Siri keeps coming on. How do I turn
Oh.
it off? Oh, is that just click it? Okay, I got it. Okay. So we have I can't hear I can't hear kind of. Sarito, tell me a little bit about you coming over here, and
Yeah.
we
Well,
met
actually,
back in
yeah.
September, and
Say that
you
again.
were so great. Can you hear me?
Oh, okay. Now, yeah, yeah. It was kind of muddled a bit a while ago. Okay, say that
Oh
again.
gosh.
It's okay
So
now.
we first met in September with my
Oh, was it
son
just in
at some
September?
time.
Oh,
Yeah, and you
feels
were
like a
so
long
gracious.
time.
You were so gracious. You let me sing a song.
Yeah, you sounded
And
great too.
oh, thank you. You too. And you had a wonderful trio, and you sounded amazing. My
Thank you.
son even said, "Mom, she has a really unique voice." And he's got a very critical ear. So yeah, and we kept in touch through the month, and then we just it was just perfect timing. You were coming over this way, and you
Yeah.
accepted
I'm also doing
to
some
do the
shows in
show.
Canada, which I'm very excited about because it's been many years before pandemic. My mom passed during the pandemic, so I never had the
Oh,
chance to go back. It's been like close to 5 years now. So I'm really excited to see my family in Vancouver and then do the big band gig in Winnipeg. Actually, it's far away, but yeah, I'm excited to do it because it's sponsored by the University of Manitoba. Big band, first time
wow.
over there, right? And then this can happen. This is happening too, so I'm double excited because I get to see our jazz folks in Seattle. I met
Yeah,
Angela.
well,
Yeah, yes. Sorry,
yes.
sorry.
I was just going to segue into that because
Yes,
the we are doing a special tribute to Angelo Pizarro. He's
I'm so
uh
sorry to hear that he passed. I didn't even know. You said
yeah,
tribute. So I asked you, but you didn't have a chance to reply at that time.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
still
he passed
young,
in
right?
December. He passed one day after his birthday in
Oh, bless
December. Yeah. And everybody knew him as like a guitar virtuoso here, and he was our very we were very proud of him. He's an amazing guitarist, and actually I want to show that video that you sent me that has
yeah,
you
it
on it.
was.
What year was that?
I can't recall. It was in L.A.
It's the
Uh,
LA Jazz Festival.
Jazz. It's Jazz Feel USA. I think if
Yes.
I'm not, it would say on the video. It was not
Well,
my
Cindy,
festival. I was just a headliner.
you were I saw that there were like four or five or more featured
Mhm.
artists, but Angelo was one of them. And when
Right.
I had mentioned that to you, you had said, "Oh yeah, I think I remember him. We have a picture together or we have a video." And then you sent it to me shortly after. So I'd like
I
to
didn't.
show that real fast.
Yeah, I didn't
If
actually
that was
get to play with
Mhm.
him, but we saw each other. We met. We talked. Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Please.
great.
Is
Oh,
a truly the angel's face. Oh, I'm so happy. We have been heaven ways. I can believe what is gone. Through what is not the one. As soon as we love you, the closer I get to you, the more you make me see. By giving me all you got, your love is catching me. Over and over again, I try to tell myself that we can be more than just friends. I know the wild side of you, it was with the way you make me feel. We didn't know, we didn't know, we didn't know, we didn't know. Since I don't know it.
that was not the one that we were supposed to
Yeah, I
play,
don't
but
think
that's
I sent
okay.
you that.
No, no, I just
You
I
found it.
it's very interesting why that was that
Yeah,
that was
that one, this clip that you just played is part of the series that I make here at Tokyo Manila Jazz Sessions that I do in Tokyo. So that's
okay,
not the
okay.
one. Yeah, but I do that. I do that too. Yeah, I'm still continuing to do that in the Philippines and Japan at the same time. Yeah,
So that okay. And you speak fluent Japanese obviously because you
yeah,
live in
yeah,
Tokyo.
yeah.
Okay.
Hi, so this.
So I'm
That's
hoping
the
I'm
one.
hoping uh-huh. Go ahead.
That's the one I organize. In
Oh, that's
Tokyo.
the one you organized. Because I
I
think I saw that, and the reason why it was picked, or I picked it, was because it was the most recent upload, wasn't it? Just recently?
no, there was. It's not actually recent. You see, my hair was very short there. It's just
Yeah.
2016. Yeah.
Oh, that was
Uh.
2016.
Uh-huh, 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 uh-huh. Mhm.
Mm.
Somebody
Well,
must have
yeah.
uploaded that, not me. Mhm.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. I know I looked at some of your videos, and I picked the most recent one because anyway, that there was we are supposed to actually get have that one with Angelo Pizarro, and
Could,
I'm
could
not
you
sure
could you
why.
play that? Could you play that? Because that's the one that
Yeah, I
shows.
know. I sent it, but I don't know
It's
if
a
you got
YouTube
it.
though. It's a YouTube link, right?
Yeah, Phil, Phil Jazz.
Yeah, that
But
was.
anyway, I'm gonna have him try to figure that out
Mhm,
and
mhm.
and just move forward on our interview here.
This is this is actually interesting because we don't do any rehearsals. We don't do any preps. We just
On
go
that
on.
video.
No, this
Well,
one, this one that we're doing. So the prep is just on the spot.
yeah. No, this is live, so it's kind of
Hmm.
you
Interesting.
you get what you're yeah, it is what it is. Can't there's no edit. So anyway, let's see. like again, we're raising funds, so I hope people can come and support. Uh,
Yeah,
Charito is a very world-renowned jazz vocalist, and jazz is a very specialized
a
music
niche, very
form.
niche market, but
It's a niche
it's
market, yes,
mhm.
and so very sophisticated. I mean, I guess it's a certain crowd. In Japan, it seems
But
very
once
they're
people
very
actually, it doesn't really choose a crowd. Once people
right.
get see one show, and people you get. I mean, I usually try to explain what I do on stage, so and people get to actually feel what's happening in the moment. It's making music in the moment. That's what it is. So because
Mhm.
really, that's you're just doing the expression on the spot whoever you're playing with, right? Like, I think we've discussed this before. So that's what makes it interesting. And it really defies all the commercialized music because it's really you do what you offer what you have in the moment. Yeah,
And you can make a jazz standard your own, which is nice.
for
Exactly.
sure.
You can express yourself.
Right.
Um, how how not the not it doesn't have to be the way a pop song actually is sung. It could be different. It could be
Mhm.
you can even sing a ballad version, bossa nova, swing version. Um, so yeah. So that particular
It is
one,
an experience. What?
you do you do a kind of a workshop for vocalists.
Oh,
Is
I
that
do
what
all
that
the
was?
time. I have a school here in Tokyo, and
Oh,
and I was just in the Philippines actually. When was that? December. I was invited
uh-huh.
by the Japan embassy, the ambassador, and we did a Japan cultural night. I brought over a group of Japanese, top-notch Japanese musicians from here, and then the following night, actually before that, we did. I offered. It's part of my advocacy, the Tokyo
Hmm.
Manila Jazz, to share or to teach young people, young musicians, or share what jazz is about. So I always do a master class or a workshop. So that's what we did in University of Santo Tomas the day before the actual concert. Yeah.
Oh, that's very nice. That's very good. You know, you
Because we
got to
do
get.
we do have great musicians, many artists, and once they are open to it or experience it, then you see so many ways of how to express yourself, not just a certain fixed arranged music. There's so many
Hmm.
ways to go. Yeah,
Oh yeah, you just a self-expression. You know,
right, right.
that's the beauty of jazz.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There's no limit to
So.
it. What you can do, it can be, you can be a voice, you can be an instrument, you can be anything. And once people see that, that's what is happening on stage. You have to just actually just let them know what's going on, for especially
Hmm.
for new audiences, because
Right.
people have tended to describe or put jazz in a certain category that's sometimes hard to understand or difficult, because this is what we do. We express, we experiment. But you've heard many great musicians of jazz, right?
Hmm.
Singers and instrumentalists, and they stay forever
Oh
because
yeah. I mean,
yeah,
I
the only
recently. I mean,
one version of that certain kind of music that they do in the moment. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, they're 80 years old sometimes at Jazz Alley, and they're playing drum still or trumpet. And it's amazing. It's timeless. But okay. So I think the video that we need to see that you did for the Phil LA Jazz is coming up. So let's take a quick peek at that. This is going to be a little. This
The
show is going to be a
finest
tribute.
Filipino jazz artists in the world gathered together on one stage. The Pinoy Jazz All-Stars in concert, with a special appearance by Queen of Jazzapino Charmaine Clamore and Lifetime Achievement Awardees Annie Brazil and the legendary Eddie Kattendig. The first 2 weekends in December, Los Angeles and New York. Be a part of history. Get your tickets now.
Wow,
was
that's nice. Are they still going on? The
no,
film? No.
sadly no. Hmm.
Oh, that's too bad. Maybe we should start it up again, Charito.
Well, that's not mine. Okay, we should do one in Seattle. Yeah, for you. And now you're
Well,
actually, yeah. Those people are my friends. Most of them are like one David, and he's still very active. And the Katindigs,
yep.
uh, boy Katindig, and Tateng Katindig. Those are the active
Well,
ones.
I featured Boycotting Gig a couple years ago at the Jazz Festival here in
Uh-huh.
Seattle. He was our
Great.
featured headliner, and
Mhm.
we flew him over. I can't remember. Maybe that was 2 years ago. But I
Yeah,
knew
both
Tatang.
of them came to Japan also. We flew them here too.
Oh, nice.
Well,
Yeah, they're very talented.
oh yeah, yeah.
And what was it? Tatang Katindig, I did a CD with him, but I never really released it. And his dad played on the CD. He played on the song Misty. And maybe one of these days I'll release it, but I really don't have any CDs that I actually
You
really
have to
released.
think
But
about it.
yeah, and the fact that his dad was on there, I think I need to release it and get it out there.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay. Yeah,
saxophonist.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I've never
but
met. Mhm.
very very talented family, the Katindig.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that has been my advocacy too. I started Tokyo Manila in 2012 because of course, doing many festivals around many countries in the world. One of them, this one, LA. I got to be invited there, and
Mm-hmm.
that also was part of my inspiration. To bring together people, Filipinos and Japanese, who are, because apparently the Filipinos brought jazz to Tokyo, to Japan, right after the war. I didn't
Oh
even know
wow.
that. And so when I heard of that, I always tell people this is how it is. And now the Japanese are like, they're top of the line, and they're even, you know,
Oh yeah.
there was a
I
time
bet.
they were, neck to neck with New York, with artists coming over, exchange. But somehow,
Yeah.
times have changed.
Oh
Pandemic.
wow.
But
Yeah.
we still have a strong market. We still have things going on over here. Like, I perform a
Well,
lot
that's
doing
yeah.
jazz.
Well, maybe we need to revive that. Since we're both
I
jazz
guess,
vocalists. I'm actually talking to a someone here that's from Cebu, and his relative is Borromeo, King of Jazz, and we're thinking because Cebu is Seattle's sister city, we may do something like the Kobe Jazz exchange
yeah,
that we have here in Seattle.
it takes
Mm-hmm.
someone with devotion like you. Like,
Yes.
I guess I would consider myself, because I've been doing it for the past, I've been here for more than 10 years now. It has to have continuity and
Right.
the
And there's has to be some passion. Yeah, exactly,
love.
to keep it
And
going.
so
But I think, mhm.
I'm sorry. I do it. The reason I could continue it, because I always use the medium of education, to bring in young people. Yeah.
Yes, that's good to teach the young the beautiful standards. But we need to take a quick commercial break, Charito. So we'll be right back, okay? So you guys make sure you support Rainier Avenue Radio, and because of these programs that we have here, we couldn't do it without them. So please support, and we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. Thank you so much.
Pearson, host of Star Time, and this is my real voice. Honest. You're hearing it on Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Should have told her you were sorry.
If you or a family member are 55 or over and need nursing home level care, but want to keep living where you are, check out Providence Elder Place PACE. This program offers healthcare, housing, transportation, and recreational activities. There are no copays or deductibles, and it's covered through Medicare and Medicaid. Providence Elder Place PACE works to keep you healthy and in your home. Call 206-320-5325 or visit providence.org Elder Place. Providence.org Elder Place.
Hello, listener. What's important to you about what's going on in your community? Are you interested? Are you concerned? In any case, I invite you to tune into my show, Seattle Here and Now, on Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Why? I will be covering a wide range of topics important to you and impacting the community. Each show will have a special guest or guests to share with you information on a variety of subjects that are happening here and now in Seattle. I promise I will work hard to make my show informative, interesting, and entertaining. Be sure to listen to Seattle Here and Now on Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Hey, community, listen to New Hope Missionary Baptist Church every Sunday at 10:45 a.m.
We invite you to get up and call a friend and tell them that New Hope is on live. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Now, our pastor, the Reverend Dr. Robert L. Jeffrey Sr.
Everybody clap your hand, come on.
Listen to New Hope Missionary Baptist Church every Sunday at 10:45 a.m.
We here at Rainier Avenue Radio need your help to get our guy, DJ Nasty Ness, back on his feet. Ness has been a cornerstone of the Seattle music community all of his life and has hosted K-Fox Night Beat with us at Rainier Avenue Radio for over 4 years, entertaining you every Sunday night. But he's fallen ill now. We here at Rainier Avenue Radio love our guy Ness and sincerely ask you to help him out by donating to his GoFundMe to help him get back to good health. Donate today by going to GoFundMe support Nasty Ness Rodriguez Road to Recovery. Again, that's GoFundMe support Nasty Ness Rodriguez Road to Recovery. Thank you for helping out our guy, DJ Nasty Ness.
You are listening to Rainier Avenue Radio,
your community radio station.
All right, we're back. We're back. This is a song, Soulful Strut, my little theme song. Anyway, thank you again. We are back, and just wanted to let you know about some things happening around the area. We have a high school boys basketball live this Friday on Rainier Avenue Radio at 8:30, and we do have Seattle Prep as well, taking on the #1 team, Rainier Beach. And tomorrow at 5:30, please tune in to Rainier Avenue Radio as we interview the candidates eligible for the vacant Seattle City Council position. Ooh, maybe I should do that. Anyway, and then next month, from February 1st to the 28th, drop by the Columbia City Theater for the annual Call to Conscience Black History Month Museum. Find out more about that in the year's exhibit. So we're gonna get one other thing before we get Chorizo back on the broadcast. One thing we just want to remind you again, this fundraiser is happening on February 7th, and it's to raise funds for the Dr. Jose Rizal Park on North Beacon Hill on 12th Avenue South, 1007. So just a little clip on just what happened on October 12th. We want to remind everybody and not forget what happened, the stolen plaques. So here we go. Hopefully it's be ready. Yeah, so there you go.
Damaged in Seattle's Beacon Hill neighborhood. A group of thieves ripping 4 plaques right off the monument, and the damage has left the community in shock.
Cairo 7's Madeline Ottley is live at Dr. Jose Rizal Park. And Madeline, thieves actually cut out several plaques on and around the statue there.
Yeah, the 4 that you mentioned around, and then also the one right on the front. And get this, it wasn't just the plaques that those thieves stole, but also a time capsule that was buried inside this monument, likely in the 1980s,
Connor?
filled with memories this community
I don't know.
now may never get back.
Keeps coming on. Come here.
So they just took a cutter and then just cut the bolts off.
Perhaps scrap metal to some.
And that one had my mother's name.
These stolen plaques are a legacy to others.
Well, she was a really proud Filipina, and it meant a lot to her.
Tess Garzon's mother spent more than a decade working to dedicate this Beacon Hill Park to Dr. Jose Rizal, a Filipino national hero.
He fought against the Spaniards for Philippine independence.
Tess and her mom traveled to the Philippines to meet the artist who designed the bust and help get it shipped to Seattle.
Well, the Filipino community is very proud of this park, and you know, when they heard about this event, it was very heartbreaking for them.
Thieves cut off plaques and even took a time capsule stuffed inside the monument.
I would say maybe documents, some important memorabilia.
It's the latest incident at a park that's seen its fair share of violence. On Thursday, a man was charged with a woman's murder after her remains were found stuffed in a suitcase at a nearby encampment. And in August, a double shooting left one person dead.
And it's a park that people are kind of scared to go to now because of the reputation it's been getting, and we really need to do something about it.
The city is renovating, and Tess wants to make sure the park and memorial come back stronger than ever.
Get it nice and back to where it was before, if not better.
Tess has filed a police report. She's hopeful that police can track down who did this, but if not, she just hopes these thieves might consider returning that time capsule, bringing it back here to its rightful home. For now, reporting live in Seattle, Madeline Ottley, Cairo 7 News.
New video from Tacoma.
There you go. So just
if he oversteps his legal authority in this area, that
okay. So that's the reason why we are doing what we're doing on February 7th. So please, everybody, get your tickets. Support this benefit concert for the public safety of the Rizal Park. Although the park, Seattle Parks and Recs has actually agreed to replace the bronze plaques, but with a different kind of material, because apparently bronze is very expensive. It's like it's not. I mean, it's around $2.50 to $3 a pound. So so that's why it's been very desirable, and a lot of thieves, recently the Sadako statue was stolen. It was cut off on the ankles. It was a bronze statue, and that happened in August. And then of course the Rizal Park, the bronze plaques were stolen. And then just recently in Ballard, there was the bell in Ballard was dug up and stolen. It was also bronze. So so yes, a lot of vandalism going on, a lot of it's just a terrible time right now. But anyway, so please come and support the February 7th jazz benefit concert for Dr. Jose Rizal Park. And so we're gonna get Charito back. She is our artist of the Rizal Park, and I'm gonna be with her as well. We're gonna do a little show together, but we're gonna have some fun, right, Charito?
That's fine. I was looking at the video. Really, it's sad, but these are terrible times. And yesterday, hope seems to be coming your way. So I saw. Why don't you do a festival at the park?
Yes.
A jazz fest at the park during the summer. That would be so cool.
Yeah.
Or like a weekly, small trio, or music has to happen.
Well, I've been doing a jazz festival since 2009 there. So when my mom
In a long time, yeah.
when my mom passed away in 2005, I started a few years after that. I started the jazz festival, and it went on for about 4 years. And then my son was still small, so I stopped it.
Wow.
Actually, it was just stopped for about, I don't know, six years or so. and then the community rallied together and wanted it back. So in 2018, we started it up again, organized a planning committee, and got the jazz festival going again. So from 2018 to present, except for 2020 when we had the pandemic, it's been going strong, and every year
Ooh.
it's gotten better and better. So
Yeah.
so
I'll
yeah,
help
it's
you with the inspiration.
yeah. Yeah, so if you want to be,
Yeah.
maybe you can come back in the summertime.
We should.
You
We
could
should.
be one of our featured artists. Because I
I
know
believe
Boys Singing.
I believe in connectivity, connecting, and inspiring each other. So yeah, things happen that way. Yeah.
Yeah,
At least for me, yes, that's what I've been doing over the years. Yeah, anywhere in the world. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's a
should.
lot of
You,
work.
you need that kind of help.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, but the community's helped me, and um, because of this recent vandalism, we've got a new board, and I've got an advisory committee that's composed of a lot of community leaders, and we meet
Wonderful.
every third Monday, third Saturday of the month, and we talk about what we can do and how we can improve the park, and they're politicians, community leaders. So it was a good thing that this happened because it did raise a lot of awareness. But
Always,
yeah, something
good things
something
come
good
from
always comes.
terrible things. True.
Exactly,
And
exactly.
yeah, and people get together to help each other. That's true.
Yes, yes, I know. It's So I wanted to feature your song again. Can you hear me? Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you.
These
Can hear you
these
well.
earbuds are not doing too well for me. I just got some new earbuds, and they're not doing so good. So I'm gonna go ahead. Let's go ahead and hear a little bit of Tariko.
Okay.
So you get some people in that jazz groove. All right.
All right ahead.
I believe you're singing "Watch What Happens." Ooh, I love
Okay.
that song.
Michel
It's a good
Legrand.
inspirational song.
You didn't let someone stop believing in you. Let her hold out her hand. Let her touch you and watch what happens. Want someone with a deep love to give. Give that deep love to you. Find you and watch what happens. No, I won't believe you. Your heart is cold. Maybe just afraid to be broken again. You'd better let someone with a deep love to give. Give that deep love to you. And what magic you see. Let someone give her heart. Someone who cares about me.
Okay, I guess I also added some video since we're going to be doing the show together. But that was a video from. Can you see me?
Yeah. I was
That was a
seeing.
video. That was a video from another fundraiser called Motown in Brown, and
Yeah.
I added a video of myself just to show people that, hey, I'll be on the show too. So we'll be together, Charito and I, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. So we're gonna just serenade you all on February 7th, and just have a lot of fun and just make music, beautiful music. So um, anyway, let's go back and see what we can. The reason again, please support the jazz benefit concert on February 7th at the Rainier Arts Festival, and we are selling tickets on Eventbrite. And right now they're an early bird special for $30 till tomorrow. That we may extend that, but right now it's $30 instead of 35. And so get your tickets soon for this show before it sells out. It's very affordable and it goes to a good cause. It's going to go to more lighting, surveillance cameras, a gate, um, and just public safety measures for that park for right now. So until they get the plaques replaced. So yes, that is why we're doing it. So Charito, where are you? Are you still around? Yeah.
Hi, I'm listening.
Hi. Okay.
I love that
Yeah.
song. Ooh, baby, baby.
Yeah.
I was a big
It
fan
was
of.
more of a R&B Motown show.
Yeah, I was a fan
But
of Smokey Robinson, right? Long
yes,
time ago.
yes.
Love that song.
But yeah. But we're gonna do some beautiful standards,
It doesn't have to be standards. Jazz is anything.
Yeah, we'll make it our own. We'll make it our own. I mean, I do rock with you like you do.
I really just
You
want to
would-
tell your audience to please come. It will be a very great experience for you.
It will be a lot of fun. I can't wait to be on stage with you and sing with you. So
And you can be happy with your artists. Please support your artists, your
yes,
jazz.
please support. By the way, thank you for reminding me. Ruel Lubog Quintet will be there. Ruel Lubog is a Filipino local Seattle Filipino jazz pianist, and he's been likened to Oscar Peterson. And
Wow.
then we also have Arnaldo, who is a very popular um, cabaret jazz singer in the Seattle area. He also does a show called Arnaldo, and that's his drag show. But at this show, he's just going to do a couple standards for us, and he's going to just be Arnold, not Arnaldo. And
We
then we
should
also
do
have
one big one at the end.
a big one, a song at the end. Okay, well,
Yeah.
let's talk after and figure out our format for the show.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's
Sure.
going to be very special. It's going to be fun. We also have Jasmine Rabara, who's an up and coming jazz vocalist. She's a young young lady who just started singing jazz a few years ago, and she actually did my Rizal Park Jazz Festival a couple years ago. Then we have Julius Mina, who is also a fairly new artist here in Seattle. He's from Hawaii, and he will be singing a jazz song as well. We also have
Wow, many.
one other artist, Anthony Cordova, who is related. Actually, he's part of Filipino American National Historical Society, who is that they are a group that actually started the Filipino youth activities here in Seattle, and also made October Philippine National Heritage Month. Husband and wife, Dorothy and Fred Cordova. So he's going to be singing a couple songs, jazz songs as well. So it's going to be a great show, you guys. And Charito's going to be there, all the way from Tokyo. So you want to speak? Why don't you invite our Japanese jazz enthusiasts? Why don't you speak in Japanese? Just say a little bit.
Okay. まあ、日本の皆さん、シアトルに住んでる皆様、もし時間があれば、ぜひぜひ、見に来てください。この、とっても素敵な、リザルパークのために、すごい、本当に素晴らしい、なんていうんだっけ、構図。ぜひ、サポートしてください。よろしくお願いします。
Wow! All I know is どうもありがとうございます。
No, I was fumbling for the word cause in Japanese.
Actually, my grandmother was at the part of the 1970s World Expo in Osaka, and when I was young, we
always young.
We're always young, right? We're young at heart, but I was still a little girl, and she sent me and my brother over to and my mother to Osaka to attend the Expo 70 in Osaka, because she was a businesswoman. She did a lot of Filipino handicraft.
Must have been amazing. I wish I saw that.
Yeah. So okay. I think we're just everybody just come and support. I have one more clip, another just a reminder of what happened on October 12th. Charito, I want to thank you for being here also, and we're gonna end this show with another reminder of what happened during October 12th and the reason why we are doing this show. So I'll be right back after this clip. And again, thank you, Charito, for being here, and we'll see you on February 7th.
A memorial to Filipino culture and their fight for independence was heavily damaged this past weekend. Copper and bronze plaques were ripped from the stones surrounding the bust of Dr. Jose Rizal. Fox 13's Dave Detling is at Jose Rizal Park with a look at the damage and a message from the Filipino community.
The Filipino community is just heartbroken over this blatant act of vandalism. Take a look down here. This is where plaques were ripped off pillars. We're talking 4 in total. Not only that, but whoever is responsible also went inside this monument right here and ripped out a time capsule filled with cultural mementos.
It symbolizes culture, history, the pride of the Filipinos.
For decades, this monument to Dr. Jose Rizal stood undisturbed in the very park named after him in Seattle's Beacon Hill neighborhood.
He was our hero, martyr, and our national hero.
That is until this past weekend when it was vandalized.
Apparently, I guess bronze and scrap metal is very expensive right now, but don't do that. It's just so disrespectful.
4 memorial plaques bolted into these stone pillars were ripped off.
I'd hate to think where those plaques are, if they're in like a plastic bag in some scrap metal yard or something.
The thief or thieves going even further and removing a time capsule housed under the bust of the national hero for Filipinos.
Some Filipino American Herald articles, just some historical items and mementos photos. And so that was all in there, and it was supposed to be opened within 20, 30, maybe 50 years from now, from the time it was actually installed.
For Tess Gerzon, Dr. Jose Rizal Park holds a special place in her heart and heritage. Her mother, Zenaida, was influential in helping bring the copper bust of Dr. Jose Rizal to Seattle from overseas. She says Zenaida was one of the many people of Filipino descent who made this park a significant and historical site for Filipino Americans in the Pacific Northwest.
This is our park. There's only 5 parks in the U.S. named after Dr. Jose Rizal, and one of them is Seattle.
And anyone with information about this crime should call the Seattle Police Department. Also, the Filipino community saying if you have any of the plaques that belong to this memorial, they simply would like them back, no questions asked. Reporting from Dr. Jose Rizal Park, Dave Detling, Fox 13 News.
So there you go, everybody. Please go and support February 7th at the Rainier Arts Center. I don't know if there's a link there that I sent, but please go and support it. Get your tickets on Eventbrite, early bird special, and we'll see you then on February 7th. And I think that's it. I just want your support, and let's come and make a statement and get the community together and get this park where it should be. All right. I just want to thank Rainier Avenue Radio, Chorizo, and just the community for all your support. And let's fill the house and let's make a statement on February 7th. Thank you so much. We'll see you again.